You were both given your instructions about a New Jersey control board. Both use touch gloves.
I think.
One of my spies tells me, Jim, that because these two fighters have sparred so many rounds, we just might see Pernell Whitaker turn orthodox fighter on a few occasions in this fight. Let's see if he tries it.
Stay in your corner, Jake.
He's never done it before.
Meaning that he'll stand in a conventional stance and use the left to jab. He believes that the best possible weapon against Jake Rodriguez is the straight right hand. And if he stands in a conventional stance, he can throw it more readily than from his normal left-handed stance. Rodriguez, a sturdy southpaw, in good shape, starts out trying to go to Whitaker's body. Virtually everybody Pernell has fought over the past few years has said, I'm going to wear him out to the body. So far, it's been done only in short stretches.
Let him go, let him out.
First thing I noticed, Jim, is that Rodriguez is trying to go to Whitaker with that right hook because Gary Jacobs did have some success with that punch.
Boy, this is no Felix Trinidad fight.
No, this is no Felix Trinidad fight. There's nobody in there with dynamite in his gloves this time. Could become a chess match between two guys who know each other pretty well.
I remember Sonny Liston getting ready to fight Lee Otis Martin from Philadelphia.
Right.
And his wife saying, oh, Sonny's been sparring with this guy for years. He used to whip him in training camp. Let me tell you, it didn't work out like that in a boxing match. You've got to forget all about ever sparring with a guy when you fight him in the ring.
You ever fought one of your sparring partners, George?
I did, and it was altogether different.
Hard right hand by Whitaker. Rodriguez has slowed down after having come out firing, and this gives Whitaker a chance to begin his offensive pattern. Jab, jab, jab. And now Jake Rodriguez, who said he had to jab with the jabber to have a chance here, will begin to try to match his right hand stiletto against that of Pernell Whitaker. Chopping left hand over the top, made contact for Whitaker. Good short right hand inside by Whitaker. Pernell, of course, an acknowledged master of counterpunching. Rodriguez says, that's a problem I don't quite know how to deal with. I'm going to have to go at him. So if he counters, he counters.
This is one Larry Merchant's got to figure.
You leaving it to Larry?
No doubt about it.
Oh, I think you'll come up with something, George.
Sit down, baby. Come on. You box beautiful. Box beautiful.
That was a beautiful round.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's the way to go with the jab. Now look, he's leaning over when he's throwing the left hand at him. But he's open for the hook because he's dropping his right hand. Okay. So all you got to do, as soon as he hook, come back with your double hook because it's perfect for it. All right. Okay. Now look, every time you throw the left hand, just shoot the left hook. Look, that was a very simple round. You know, you're a boxer, so you have to be the boxer, okay?
You're looking beautiful. Looking beautiful.
Stay right there.
Walk away or walk to the side, but don't just stand in front of him. And double and triple jab. You're showing one jab. Get rid of that. Now get out there and double that jab up.
Keep flipping punches, baby. Keep flipping punches like that.
Come on. Grab that. Come on.
49 jabs in round one for Whitaker by punch stat numbers. Landed 23 of them. That's a good start for Pernell tactically.
Come on, get him out, get him out. Let him out, let him go, let him go.
Batman never had to worry about Robin taking over. Jake the Snake has got to just give up that old Robin position and go to be Batman tonight.
You want him to open up and be a little bit more aggressive than he's been so far?
You just can't be second all the time. Go up and be number one. It's there for you. You're bigger, taller. Why not fight?
Rodriguez, tough customer who can take a punch. Loves to brag that he has fought against 9 unbeaten opponents in his career. And indeed, that's the case.
And one of them was Felix Trinidad, and he took Trinidad the distance. One of only 4 fighters that have ever gone the distance with Trinidad. So this is a guy who's a good professional fighter, knows what he's doing in the ring.
And you think about what we just saw, that's got to be more than impressive. Go that amount around.
You think Whitaker's at all affected by Trinidad's performance? Might have in the back of his mind trying to shine just as brightly as the younger man did?
Whitaker is so smart. And he's pretty much able to shut out anything once he gets into that ring. This guy is extremely smart. It's like a fox.
Yeah, if there's one thing he's proven, it is that he doesn't mind a little disapproval from the audience. He goes ahead and fights his fight, gets the W, and if you don't like it, well, tune in next time.
What happened in 1991? Pernell Whitaker turned into a hard puncher. He started lifting weights, going to the body, landing hard shots. Sometimes you forget about combination. That's what he's kind of gotten into now. Hard hitter. He's backing the other guy up now. There was a time when he would have had to back up and land quicker, harder shots.
People talk about your relaxation level in the ring, how you're able to stay so focused and relaxed in there. In the lower weight classes, this to me is the king of that, George. He is supremely relaxed in there all the time.
Supremely is exactly what he is. Maybe too relaxed because people they no longer want to see him win. They want to see a great performance. And one thing about relaxation, you cannot perform too well as a boxer. You can only get knockouts.
Whitaker trying for hard body shots here. So far, he's been able to out-throw Rodriguez by a pretty significant margin. Jake the Snake just not getting off much as Pernell starts and finishes these exchanges. Rodriguez trying for a hard left over the top. It was just short, and Pernell pats him on the butt as if to say, yeah, you're working in here. Give me a few more good rounds like this.
Okay. It's a little better, but listen to me. Keep your hands up. Don't go straight back, all right? And keep double jabbing. And what you're doing is you're standing in front of him too long. Bing, 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 and then move to the side one way or the other. And don't drop your hands. Every time he throws the jab, you're dropping your hands. Don't do that. Okay. It's a good round.
What's working is then go over the left, short uppercuts, okay? Now look, as soon as you get, I don't want you on the outside. When you throw the left hand on the outside, don't come back with the hook. Because I don't think you feel too comfortable. All right. As soon as you get close, then go with the double hook. All right? Just one hook at a time, one hook at a time. Let's go with the one, but start at the bottom, all right? Got to start hitting this guy in the body. You can't miss him in the body, okay? Beautiful work, baby, beautiful work.
All the way back in the corner.
They told Rodriguez that was a good round. I'd hate to see a bad one.
Pernell Whitaker, by punch stat computation, landed 22 out of 26 jabs in round 2. 84% connect rate. Rodriguez coming out trying to be much more aggressive in round 3. He's thrown virtually all the punches, and now Pernell lands a right-left combination and starts peppering the jab again. Big effort by Rodriguez in the first minute of round 3.
Let him go, let him go.
Hard left hand by Whitaker. It's about as hard a punch as Pernell lands.
Get them hands loose, get them loose.
One of the amazing things about Whitaker really is that probably never in his career, at any weight level, has he been in the ring with a fighter who wasn't at least as strong and probably stronger than him. So he's put together his record against guys always stronger than himself.
Let him go, P. Let him go, P.
That's what made him a great boxer. He's had to overcome so many obstacles. Once you do away with those obstacles, you do away with a lot of the skills you ordinarily needed.
Well, when he was a 12-year-old amateur, he used to fight against servicemen in the Navy Yard at Norfolk who were 6 and 7 years older and outweighed him by 40 or 50 pounds. So he came up learning against the hardest kind of opposition.
Yeah, it was swim or drown.
215 amateur fights for Pernell Whitaker. And everybody talks about the Olympic gold medal, but he won the Pan Am gold. He won the World Championship. He hit every target you could put in front of him as an amateur and came to the professional ranks expecting to be a champion from the beginning. This guy's never thought he had anything to learn.
How do you throw out of the window Jake the Snake? I appreciate everything you've done for me, Duva. I've appreciated Pernell, but I'm going to take your position. He's having a rough time throwing it out of the window.
So he's treating Pernell with too much respect. And
that's right, too thankful, and they gave me a chance. What do I
do? He's taken 2 hard left hands in this round. Rare chances for Pernell Whitaker to exploit his own punching power, if in fact there is any. It hardly matters in most of Whitaker's performances, but he'd love to make it matter here tonight.
Both you step back. Both you step back. Bill! Ah! Okay,
Jake. Well, Larry, a lot of people want to see a confrontation, which will never take place in the ring, of course, between Pernell Whitaker and Roy Jones Jr., but they are going to do it on a basketball court. And as recently as Tuesday, Pernell was working out.
Working out with World Be Free, the former Philadelphia 76er. And there you can see, he can shoot that basketball like he can shoot his jab.
He promises he's going to rain on Jones for 50 when their 2 teams are matched in a charity basketball game on December 9 in Pensacola, Florida.
Look back or the uppercut, either one. He's starting to bend over.
Let's see that left hand. In the unusual position of the aggressor, a straight left hand.
Haven't seen that orthodox stance yet, have we?
Nope. Maybe he's holding it in reserve and doesn't think he needs it yet.
Yeah, I think it's been too easy this way so far. Whitaker in round 3, again, 28 out of 38 jabs, 74%.
Jake the Snake needs someone like Lou Duva in his corner, talking about him, urging him on.
Yeah, Lou's a good cheerleader, isn't he?
Boy, that Lou Duva is tops.
Both of you, step back.
Tops, cream of the crop.
You mentioned earlier, Jim, about Pernell Whitaker fighting sailors in his hometown of in Virginia, Norfolk Naval Base there. One of the real oddities I find is that the 2 top pound-for-pound fighters both come from naval towns. And the Navy has always had great boxing programs, and both of these guys were involved as youngsters in kid programs that the Navy put on.
They have a lot in common with their Olympic gold medals and other amateur pedigrees. Whoops. Jones didn't win an Olympic gold medal. He only should have.
Come on, come on, get them hands loose. Get them hands loose, come on.
Jones, of course, victimized his soul by the worst Olympic boxing decision in recent years. Rodriguez still cautious in this round. Round 4, much like its predecessors, Whitaker has landed 1 hard overhand left.
Jake, someone needs to say to Jake, get upset. You've been hit with the hardest shot in the world. This man is not your friend. He's trying to knock you out here tonight.
And Jake is going about this at such a slow pace that he's giving Whitaker every opportunity to make it target practice.
That's true.
No brawling, no holding, no hitting behind the head, no fouling. There's some good stuff inside from Rodriguez, and Whitaker with a straight right hand says, get out of here.
On the other hand, how do you outbox the best boxer in the world?
Pernell there, as always, with his eyes open inside, countering at every opportunity. Double jab, straight left hand over the top, all connected. Rodriguez lunging forward in increasing frustration after 4.
Okay, the only thing you're doing is what we work in the gym that you're not doing.
Harold, how do you got it scored through 4 rounds?
Jim, 40-36, 4 rounds to nothing, Pernell Whitaker. Jim, I don't see why he has to go orthodox. He's the most ambidextrous guy I've ever seen in my life. No matter which way he stands, he's going to kill you with both hands, and that's the way this fight is going. He's just backing up Jake Rodriguez with that right jab, straight lefts. I mean, Jake is fading into the ropes. Pernell's building up a big lead.
Forget coming back with the hook. I don't need the hook right now. Okay? Just keep coming back with the left hand. As soon as you go with the counter left hand, make sure you're close enough, all right? Don't fall in with this guy. All right? But the jab is busting him up.
Just keep him up. Just keep him up. Keep him up, baby.
30-year-old Jake the Snake Rodriguez, former junior welterweight title holder, fighting at welterweight here against Pernell Whitaker, a man with whom he says he's had more than 100 rounds in the gym. Sweet Pea says, I'm not sure it was really that many. But then again, I don't keep count.
Maybe it only seemed like 100 rounds for Rodriguez.
Rodriguez will look in and think of throwing, and Whitaker just pops him. 1-2.
You make a mistake and Pernell Whitaker punish you. Doesn't try to knock you out, he just punish you so that you will not do this again.
It's almost as though the fact that they know each other so well has played much more into Whitaker's hands than Jake's, George. He seems to know what Jake is going to do before he does it, and he counters before Jake can even throw.
He's definitely taking advantage of this, being familiar with him. He's taking advantage of it. Jake the Snake is not trying to exploit his knowledge of Whitaker.
Just not being aggressive enough to do that.
You're going to take this guy's title, you got to knock him out. Make him get off the canvas.
And no doubt, knowledgeable boxing fans in the crowd, as they watch this, find their minds wandering to, well, what would happen if it were Trinidad in there against Pernell Whitaker? What will that fight look like if, in fact, it takes place?
Boy, wonderful match. But then you bring out the best of Pernell Whitaker.
That's the classic boxer-puncher matchup, huh?
Telling you. But I do not believe we've seen the best of that Felix Trinidad.
Let him go, Pernell. Let him go, Pernell.
There's more to that storybook.
Matchup at 147 would have a faint glimmer of the Leonard Hearns about it. Whitaker, a boxer like Ray Leonard, and Trinidad, a tall puncher like Tommy Hearns. But like Hearns, Trinidad can box, although maybe Pernell isn't as hard a puncher as Ray Leonard was.
That Ray Leonard was everything you want in a boxer and more.
As he showed in the first Hearns fight.
All right, break. Stop punching.
Round 5 here, much like its predecessors. Pernell Whitaker patiently waiting for Jake Rodriguez to commit or make mistakes, and then penalizing him for them with counter punches. Pernell not quite as active with the jab in this round, as he is content to bide his time and wait for opportunities to pile up the points against Rodriguez. And as he walks back to the corner, Pernell turns and grins openly at George Foreman and looks at Roy Jones and then looks to the rafters as if to say, this hall isn't big enough for me.
Like, just keep boxing this guy. It's just a matter of time you just weighing him down. You understand? Now, when you get on the inside, as soon as you get close, let the hands go up high so you can have something, so you can punch. All right? Because he's grabbing. As soon as you get on the inside, he's trying to grab you. Okay? But keep the good jab. But just keep boxing like that. If you hit him with these shots like that, he can't take this all night long like that. Okay?
You can fan him and you can go with double jabs with this guy too. You know, you're boxing beautiful out there.
And go with the feints now. Stay with the feints. All right? Look, it's just a matter of
time. Slowing him down. Jake, throw your jab and throw that straight left hand that you like to throw to the body. Throw that straight left hand right at his liver. But don't just stay there after you do it now.
Right goes out. Where else do you think I would go?
Trainer manager Dave Burke has been with Rodriguez from the beginning of his decade-long professional career. See if Rodriguez can try to release the straight left hand to the body that Burke is talking about. Both fighters trying to reestablish the jab in the first minute of round 6. Rodriguez getting underneath to Whitaker's body, but strictly one shot at a time. That flurry blocked by Pernell's gloves inside. Pernell with a judicious 1-2 and then stepping back to await other opportunities. Hard left hand to the side of Rodriguez's head.
Let him go. Let him go, Pernell.
Again, Whitaker blocking most of those with his arms inside. Counter right hand inside for Whitaker. Goes to the body twice with his left hand. Pernell doing a lot of damage in this round.
I've noticed something in the last 2 rounds that suggests something to me, George. Every time, or on several occasions,
that was the result of an accumulation of body blows. He hit him with about 6 hard shots to the rib cage in a row.
7, 8.
Exactly what happened.
Come here, Jake. You all right, man? Okay, give me your
Jake
glove.
looked like he was looking for an exit. He crosses himself as he goes into battle.
And Pernell decides to come upstairs for a moment. I think he should go back to the body. That's where he did the damage.
Pernell Whitaker, like I said earlier, this guy, a knockout is the last thing he wants. He seems to thrive on just throwing lots of punches and punishing a guy.
But round 6 has been a clinic in body work. Another body punch knocked down.
3, 4, 5.
You think Rodriguez wants any more? I'm not so sure.
7, 8, 9, 10. It's all over.
He timed it to get up just in time for the fight to end. You know, Jim, I was about to say, just as that knockdown occurred, that on 3 or 4 occasions in the previous 2 rounds, when Whitaker did something wonderful, that Rodriguez gave him a nod. It was the kind of a nod a sparring partner does, George, in the gym, saying, good work.
Right there, body punch.
You knew it was going to end as that happened.
Beautiful.
And Whitaker was pretty merciful. If you're going to knock a guy out, listen, I'm going to knock him out in the body. He's been my sparring partner. That's what you do sometimes to your sparring partner. You want to drop him, go to the body.
Well, it was local knowledge all the way. He knew what he could do against this guy. He was utterly patient in establishing his opportunities and took maximum advantage once the guy came in close. Here we go. First knockdown, and look at the body punches. Hard left hand there. And then around to the rib cage. Yeah, that left hand up top meant something too.
Not as much as those tremendous body shots. Here we go again. Left hook to the right hook to the body. Over top, just enough leverage to come back to the body. back into the body, digging hard.
And there had been a hard rain of body punches for 30 seconds before this, and then that last one to the rib cage as Rodriguez went down.
And sometimes, like I said, when you spar many rounds with a guy, he's treated you right, you want to knock him out, but at the same time, you do it with the body punch. That's extreme confidence.
Oof.
That hurt.
And that was as defining a statement as Pernell Whitaker's been able to make in several fights. We told you, it's been 5 years since he knocked out a quality opponent in a championship fight. And he seemed determined as round 6 began to at least have a shot at it tonight.
Since 1981, he's tried to establish to the world that I'm not only a good boxer, but I can punch. He's made me a believer.
I know you believe, George. Now let's go up to Michael Buffer for the officials on this particular knockout.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at Atlantic City's Convention Hall by way of Bally's Park Place, the official time, 2 minutes, 45 seconds of round number 6. Referee Frank Cappuccino reaches the 10 count. The winner by knockout victory, and still WBC welterweight champion of the world, Pernell Sweet Pea